Yes, I'll hold.
Oh, Henry, are you sure you can't make it to the party? Mrs. Powers will be so disappointed, not to mention yours truly. There's something about that sexy German accent just brings out the hellion in me. I think the last time I saw you, I ended up in Dick Cheney's pool without any... Oh, I see. Say hi to Mrs. Kissinger for me.
Nina, Bradley Grist, Bill Powers' office. Yeah. Well, the senator and his wife are having a little party Saturday night. You know, before I forget, your nightly news piece on judicial reform was, well, without equal. Just totally compelling. Party's at 7. Wonderful. See you there. Hello?
Hello. I'm trying to reach a simpering, spineless toady named Bradley Grist.
He's not here, but there's a whimpering, pantyless bedhopper named Jordan Miller.
The roof is caving in, the money's running out, the little fish are drowning in the sea. But everything's okay, that's what they tell me. And I've got faith in the powers that be. That's right. Ooh. One day we vote them in, the next they're selling out. Something fun is going on, it seems to me. But they say good times are just around the corner. And I believe in the powers that be. Hey, you've gotta be brave in the land of the free to believe in the powers that be.
Margaret! Doggone it, Margaret, will you stop acting like this?
Like what?
Stop avoiding me. She's avoiding me. And you can't just walk away from your own husband when he's talking to you. Well, I guess you can, but it's not very nice. Margaret, all I want is for you to spend some time with Sophie. Teach her the do's and don'ts of Washington.
For the last time, Bill, I will not play Henry Higgins to your illegitimate daughter's Eliza Doolittle.
Well, at least think about it.
I have thought about it, Bill, and frankly, I would rather give that Roseanne woman a sponge bath.
Fine, fine. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Oh, now I suppose you're going to pout.
I do not pout. Now, leave me alone.
Look, Margaret, I'm not stupid. I just need a little help. I want to fit in here. I didn't grow up like you. My coming out party was a bottle of Boone's Farms in the back of a Rambler.
Ours was a Studebaker.
I gotta get going, Pop.
Oh, Bill, darling, did you remember to invite Justice Reynolds to my party?
No.
Justice Michael Patrick Reynolds, newest member of the Supreme Court, late 40s, enjoys 19th century literature and long walks in the woods with his mom.
Sophie, I'm impressed.
We're studying the Supreme Court in night school. Tonight we're doing the chapter on Clarence Thomas. Ooh, that reminds me, we're out of classic Coke at the office. See you there, Pop.
Bill, sweetie, look, I know that you don't like Justice Reynolds, but listen, last week Mimsy Bordner had the Attorney General to her house, and if I could get a Supreme Court justice, Mimsy would simply die with envy.
Margaret, that man was put on that court to reverse everything that I have fought for the last 30 years.
Oh, sweetie, I know all that, but try to look at the broader picture.
All right, Margaret.
Oh, thank you, darling.
But here's the deal. If you ever hope to see Justice Reynolds in this house, you are going to help Sophie.
William Powers, are you blackmailing me?
That's a harsh word, Margaret.
Bill. We're going to make a politician of you yet. All right, Sophie, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Go, sit down.
All right. Oh, no, hold on a moment. Charlotte, come back here. You've got to be the ambassador from New Guinea.
Again, ma'am?
All right, Sophie. Now remember, this is a state dinner. This is your grand entrance, all right? Avanti. No, Sophie, don't you walk like a truck driver.
Oh, right. No truck driver. Fine.
Hello, Mommy. You'll never guess who I ran into.
You're right. Now, Sophie, watch me and learn.
Right. Okay. Your mother's teaching me how to enter a room in Washington.
She's teaching you? Yeah. I can't believe she's teaching you. She never taught me.
Charlotte, introduce me.
Here's Mom.
I enter and pause. Heads turn, of course. I smile for my admirers. I quickly locate my host, and I meet his eyes. I hold his gaze just long enough for the other guests to wonder about our past. Then I spot the ambassador, and I head directly towards him with a regal and a confident walk. You see?
You got it.
Ah! You're actually teaching her. You never taught me anything. Why do you get to be the ambassador?
Oh, Sophie, good. Come on over here for a moment, will you please? I've got a surprise for you.
Oh, I love surprises.
I don't recall receiving any surprises. Of course, I was born in wedlock.
Caitlyn, now you hush. You had plenty of surprises, don't you remember that clown on your 4th birthday?
Yes. Daddy, it isn't a clown, is it? Please don't let it be a clown.
No, it's not a clown. Just an old friend of Sophie's I've met outside. Look who's here.
Larry.
There you are.
No! I don't want that man in this house.
But I live here.
Just don't let him in.
Make yourself comfortable.
I gotta sit down. No, I gotta stand up.
Sophie, did I do something wrong?
Oh, no, Pop. I mean, how could you know? That's the jerk I used to live with. One of the reasons I came here was to get the hell away from him. And it wasn't easy, believe me. One of the hardest things I ever had to do. Because he was so good. But he wasn't good for me. I don't know if you could understand this.
I can. He's a bad man, an evil man, with a dark, hypnotic gaze that holds you in its sway. You want to break free, but you can't. At first you resist, but then you give in to the beast again and again. Until you find you can't live without his sweaty animal musk.
Thank you, Caitlyn, for that impromptu tour of your mind.
What was I thinking? You can't run away from a guy like Larry Yablonsky. You gotta drive a stake through his heart.
Yablonsky.
You wouldn't believe some of the stuff he did. One time, he gives me a car. Only I find out later, after the cops pull me over and put their guns to my head, the car was not entirely Larry's to give. Then one time, I come home, I find Mr. Generosity playing Where's Waldo with my former best friend, Doreen. Did stuff like that to me all the time. You know, I mean, I'd fight with him. I'd throw things even, but I always ended up going back.
Why?
Why?
Because, Pop, I thought that he was the best that I could do. At least that's what he kept telling me, and I bought it. Until one day I woke up and I said, Sophie, you are worth more than this. And I did the smartest thing I ever done. I ran and I didn't look back. 'Cause I knew if I ever saw him again, I would be back living with somebody I despised.
Larry.
Me.
Come on, Soph, open up!
Bill, do something about that sleaze person.
Of course. Larry, Sophie doesn't want to see you. I think you'd better go.
Angel, please!
Angel.
Angel.
Soph!
Son, I want to warn you. I was in the war.
Senator, it's all right. Larry, I want you to get the hell out of here.
You broke my heart. I almost died,
Oh,
Soph.
come on, Larry.
You gotta believe me, Angel.
I believe you.
I spent the last 6 months trying to track you down, and now that I found you, I want you back. Forever.
Oh, you're good, Larry. You're awful good.
You always thought so.
In fact, if anything, you're even better. Oi. You see what I just did? Oh, boy. I am very proud of myself. See, because I knew that this day would come, and I didn't think that I could handle it. But I did. Look at me. Look at me. Don't look at me.
Poor thing needs a shoulder to cry on.
You're right.
Larry!
Albie, Bradley Grist. The senator is going to be out in Utah next week. I think it'd be a good idea if we lined up a couple of photo ops. You know, pictures of him with local celebrities. No, not Redford. Oh, everybody does Redford when they're in Utah. Well, I was thinking more along the lines of that little girl who got her head stuck in a pipe.
Hey, Soph, what do you say?
I say, get the hell out of here, Larry.
You say that to the man who taught you this? Jag älskar det landet som det stiger
Don't
fram.
do this to me, Larry.
Come on, Soph. What other guy nuzzled your neck to the Norwegian national anthem, huh? For ett verbet obervandet med det tusen hjem. Sing it, Soph. We're getting to the part about the fjords. Älskar, älskar.
Sophie, I hope I'm not disturbing your personal life with my loud working. Sorry, Albie. Just some Vikings going upstream. What was that? You think you can get her? Oh, that's great. Now, Albie, what are the chances, just for a second, snap of a shutter, can we get her head back in the pipe?
Hey, Larry, this song does not oil my casters anymore.
Yeah, right. So, Soph, what's going on here anyway, huh? You're working in the senator's office? You're living in his house? Is he my new competition or something?
Ah, Larry, please. The man is like a father to me.
Well, then what? You don't belong with these people. I mean, they ain't bad people, but they ain't us.
Well, maybe I changed. Maybe you don't know me anymore.
Oh, Angel. A leopard can't change her spots.
Yeah, but she could get out of the jungle.
Yeah. Come on, Angel. Let's put the caddy on cruise control and head back to the Garden State, huh? We belong together.
No, don't, Larry. I don't want you anymore. I don't want that life. Jag älskar
Everybody, be sure you save room. My wonderful Charlotte's famous crab cakes are on their way. Oh. My, look at Justice Reynolds. He can't take his eyes off my portrait.
Mommy, I'm so proud.
Have you talked to Justice Reynolds yet?
Not really. I tried to break the ice by asking him if they had to buy their robes. Gave me a very strange look.
You mean the kind of look that says, I have a towering intellect, but your IQ can be measured on a thermometer? That look?
That's the one.
Maria! Well, how wonderful you look. I've always loved that dress. Always. What is with Justice Reynolds and my portrait? He's absolutely mesmerized.
I know, he hasn't moved for 5 minutes.
Well, and how thrilling to know you still have it.
Oh, Bradley. You think? Yes, it really is a stunning piece of work, isn't it? I simply worship the artist. Stein something.
Excuse me.
He's asleep. This party is a disaster. I could just hear Mimsy cackling with glee.
Don't you worry, I'll handle this.
He's a charmer. He'll know the exact right thing to say.
Justice Reynolds. Wake up!
May I have your attention, please? Crab cakes.
Wonderful party, Mommy.
Have you taken leave of your senses, Caitlyn? God, where is Nina Totenberg? I cannot believe she's late. The woman covers the Supreme Court. She has made a career out of talking to the living dead.
Don't worry, Mommy. Everything's going to be fine. Theodore, go talk to the man.
Just one word. Euthanasia. An idea whose time has come. And gone. So am I.
Sophie, what are you doing?
Pop, I'm leaving.
What do you mean, leaving?
Just for the weekend.
Oh, well, you sure you can't stay? I have a feeling this is going to turn into a fun party.
No, I don't think so, Pop. I mean, what have I got to say to anybody? But thanks for asking. Actually, Pop, I wanted to thank you for everything.
Oh, you're welcome.
Charlotte, what are you doing?
Justice Reynolds asked me to bring him his coat, ma'am.
And you're actually bringing it? Give me that. Oh, Nina, where are you? Oh, Bill, darling, we're going under.
Excuse me, Sophie.
Bye, Sophie.
Goodbye, Theodore.
You're leaving forever, aren't you?
Don't tell anybody. I couldn't stand to see Pop so sad. Or Margaret so happy.
Can I ask you something?
What? Why? I don't fit in here, Theodore. I mean, who do I think I was kidding?
Actually, I wanted to ask you to take me with you.
You know, Scarecrow, I think I'm gonna miss you most of all.
I'm gonna miss you too, Dorothy.
Oh, no, truly, Nina promised that she would be here at 7 o'clock.
Margaret, give the man his coat.
Oh, is this your coat?
Thank you. Goodbye.
You leaving too? Hey, you're Justice Reynolds, aren't you? Sophie Lipkin.
God, why did we wake him up?
You know, I read a lot about you. Could I ask you a question? You live alone. You're a 48-year-old bachelor. You're very close with your mom. Are you gay?
No, I'm not. I know people have been muttering that behind my back for years.
Oh, well, I mean, not that it means anything, but how come you never said anything?
Nobody ever asked.
So, you going with anybody, Mike?
No, Sophie, I'm afraid I'm an incurable romantic. My evenings are spent with ladies in 19th century novels.
Ah, so you're into dead babes, huh?
Say, could I buy you a drink?
Sure, I got time for a diet, yoo-hoo. Come on.
Sophie, ma'am? It's for you.
Thank you, Charlie. Excuse me.
Oh, Sophie, you, just now with the justice. I mean, you know...
Margaret? You're proud of me, aren't you?
Well,
Don't worry, I won't let it go to my head.
Never said those nice things to me.
Hey, Soph, how you doing? So where'd you stop, huh?
Inside.
Well, get it.
You know, Larry, I happen to be here at a party, and I also happen to be talking to a Supreme Court justice.
You and a Supreme Court justice? Come on, Soph. They gotta be laughing at you. You gotta be a joke to these people.
Oh, boy, what a piece of work you are, Larry.
I am, ain't I? You're laughing at me.
Yeah.
You never used to laugh at me when I kissed you.
Well, no, because back then, well, that would have been rude. Goodbye, Angel.
Sophie!
Hey, Pop, I changed my mind. I'm staying.
Well, I should think so. You're the hit of the party.
Yeah? Ain't that something? Hey, Judge, get your hands off of my yoo-hoo.
oh, Nina, you're late.
You hear that noise? That click, 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 click? That's the sound the pulley makes as the casket descends. So toss in the dirt, hang up the shovels, say hi to the big sleep. 'Cause it's over. We're dead. Dying. Deadless dead.
Really? What are you talking about?
What would be the worst news in the world you could hear right now?
The rabbit died.
Worse. They have invited the senator back again to perform at this year's gridiron dinner.
No. Well, what's wrong with that? Isn't that where all the political big shots put on a show for the press, right?
Sophie, you don't understand what the senator did last year. In front of all of Washington, he made a complete, utter ass of himself.
I don't know what we're worried about. His act was so bad, he'd have to be out of his mind to do it again this year.
Isn't it fantastic? I'm going to perform at the gridiron dinner again this year. They want me back.
Well, Pop, that is just great. You know, they were just telling me how talented you are. What sort of an act is it that you do?
Ventriloquism.
But maybe you want to show them how versatile you are. Try something new, something fresh with a cutting edge.
Anything, sir. I'm personally begging you to please change the act. How about flaming batons, an accordion? I think you'd be better off playing two trombones with a duck in your pants.
I can't. Ann Richards did that last year. Besides, I like my act just the way it is.
I would love to see it.
Well, I'm busy doing some other things.
Come on, Pop, do a little bit for me. I bet you're terrific.
Well, I don't.
No, come on.
Sir, we really should go over the farm subsidy bill.
Well, the farmers can wait. I'm going to do a little bit of the opening for Sophie.
Oh, what a treat.
I need a straight chair, which I sit in, and... Oh, wait a minute. I need my dummy. Bradley, I need my dummy.
That's fine.
The roof is caving in, the money's running out, the little fish are drowning in the sea. But everything's okay, that's what they tell me. And I've got faith in the powers that be. That's right. Ooh. One day we vote them in, the next they're selling out. Something fun is going on, it seems to me. But they say good times are just around the corner, and I believe in the powers that be. Hey, you've gotta be brave in the land of the free to believe in the powers that be.
Now, I've gathered you all together here because it's crucial that we present a united front. The senator's political career cannot withstand his performing that bottomlessly stupid ventriloquist act again at the Gridiron Dinner this year. Now, also, no one person is responsible for our predicament, except perhaps Jordan.
Me? Mrs. Powers, I've done everything I can to stop him.
But couldn't you at least take him away for a weekend of official business? I mean, the way you did last weekend.
Great news, ma'am. Mimsy Bordner's maid, Chuck, just called. The senator's been invited to perform in the Gridiron Dinner again this year. Isn't that terrific? And by the by, the Bullets are beating Golden State 75-63.
Oh, this damned gridiron thing couldn't come at a worse time. I'm trying to pull things together for the family portrait. I am this close to securing the services of Joseph Gersh.
Mummy, isn't that the photographer who did the first family?
And Queen Elizabeth, and the entire royal family.
Oh, Mummy, how thrilling. I wonder what I should wear.
Well, considering the public humiliation your father's about to heap on this family, I'd wear a mask.
How do you think I feel? Last week, Sandra Day O'Connor sat me on her knee and said, "Sing Melancholy Baby, dummy."
I loved it when she did that.
All right. Now, we're all agreed. He's not going to be allowed to perform.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Well, I certainly agree.
Well, I'm certainly glad to hear that, Bradley, because you're going to be the one to tell him.
Me? No.
No, Bradley, it will be simple. Look, you just tell him that you don't want to perform. He can't do it without you.
No.
Hi! Am I glad that you're all here? I've been sitting in the car, practicing in the rearview mirror. And holy Hannah, I have come up with something that'll kill him. Now, Bradley, now make that little funny face that you make. You know, the one you made when I found out that you were getting T-bone steaks from the beef lobby.
Sir, I don't know what you're talking.
That's it. That's the face. Now, you do that, and I'll do this. What do you think? Boy, tough crowd.
Bill, darling, I'm terribly sorry to tell you this, but you have a partner who feels very strongly that you should not do the act this year, and he is adamant about it. I'm sorry, but that's simply the way he feels. Isn't that right, Bradley?
Gosh. Really, Bradley?
Well, let me put it another way. Oh, please don't cry, sir. I'll be your dummy.
He's just taken leave of his senses.
Well, that's what makes him such a good dummy.
Caitlyn?
Daddy, what everyone's trying to say is, your act is too embarrassing.
Well, I'm not embarrassed.
But you make a fool of yourself, and by extension, us, your loved ones. But I think you know that no matter what you do, I'll always love you, Daddy.
Not helping. Who's left? Yes, well, listen to your only grandson, the fruit of your loins.
Actually, I think what you do is kind of cool.
Ouch! Does the word travesty have any meaning at all to you? Honestly, darling, you're simply making a fool of yourself with this act.
Margaret, I'm sorry, but I think you're wrong. If there's one thing that I pride myself on, is that I do my act with dignity. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get my squirting flour out of the shop.
Yes? Yes, Mrs. Powers. Yes, I realize the senator can't do his act if his dummy has laryngitis. But I can't fake laryngitis. What do you mean, don't fake it? What do you expect me to do? Scream myself silly? Gargle with Drano? Either one? I see. Okay, Mrs. Powers. Yes, Mrs. Powers. Goodbye, Mrs. Powers. I'll see you in hell, Mrs. Powers. La 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 la. Nope. La 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 la. Nope. La 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 la. Nope.
I'm going to make a lovely picture here. You stand like that there, please. And then we'll work out here. Hyde, young man, will you stop that, please? Now.
Sir?
Yeah?
Is there anything I can do to help? Because, well, to be honest with you, sir, I pride myself on being an amateur photographer. I mean, I don't mean to brag, but the picture I took of a corn dog won 3rd prize at the Roanoke County Fair. So, be my pleasure to assist you in any way I can.
Good. Get me a tuna and rye.
Mommy, this year I want to sit. Last year when we sent the postcards out to the constituents, the postage meter stamped my face.
No, you slump when you sit and your legs pop open.
You, the hidden one.
That would be me.
Would you move 2 inches to your right, please?
No, sure. I have to smile.
Now, Mrs. Powers,
Yes.
do you think that...
I was just thinking, if I were to hold a 3/4 profile,
Well,
or maybe something more elongated, like those fabulous shots Avdon took of Babe Paley, something that says, if there were an American aristocracy,
Well-
it would look like this. What do you think?
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Miss Gersh,
Hello.
has anyone seen Bradley? I've got a great new bit for the show tonight, but I've got to find out if he's afraid of electricity.
Here, darling. Now, Mr. Gersh is a very, very busy man, but he's also very, very particular, so you must be patient. He's a terrible perfectionist. Lord knows how long it'll take him to find the right pose for you.
How is this, Mr. Gersh?
Perfect. You all might as well wait in the living room because I'm going to need a few minutes.
But of course, if he must concentrate. Come along, everybody. Mr. Gersh needs a few moments to collect his thoughts, to compose the picture absolutely perfectly. And why wouldn't he? Such an artist. He needs to find his muse.
Oh, say, what do you think of this big finish for tonight? Now, you have seen acts where ventriloquists drink water and then the dummy sings. Well, listen to this. Tonight, Bradley is going to drink the water and I'm going to sing.
That's a good one.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, am I glad that you're here.
I'm sorry, Senator. I have some terrible news. Tell him.
I can't talk. Speak up, Bradley.
That's the problem, Mrs. Powers. He can't speak up. He has laryngitis.
He does. Laryngitis. Oh, darn, 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 darn.
Laryngitis? Well, we've got to do our act in a couple of hours.
I'm sorry, Senator. We're going to have to cancel.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Oh, darn, 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 darn.
Don't worry, Mummy. We can send Bradley to Dr. Schmidt. He's the best throat specialist in the country. He'll have Bradley talking in no time.
Caitlyn, please. Your father's already upset about not being able to do his act.
Ah, I forgot. Dr. Schmidt died.
I'm just so sorry, sir.
Oh, that's okay. It's not your fault.
Yeah, I really feel bad for you, Grandpa.
Me too. I know how much you were looking forward to it.
Yes, I do love it. The laughter and the lights and the love that pours across those footlights. I don't get the same kick from making a political speech. But I've been standing out on the stage and I can really let my hair down. I'm no longer Bill, the stodgy senator. I'm Bill, the fun guy.
Oh, Bill, sweetie, you're still our fun guy. Now, darling, I know you're upset, but you must buck up. Remember, there's the family portrait.
Whatever.
Bill, now, come on, snap out of it. There's simply nothing to be done. You haven't got a dummy.
I could do it.
Theodore, don't tease Daddy. He's upset enough.
No. I could do it.
No, you couldn't.
Oh, yes, I could.
Theodore?
Well, I know how much it means to you, and I'll be the dummy.
Over my dead body. Theodore Van Horn, get off my husband!
No.
Caitlyn, get your husband off my husband!
Theodore, get off Daddy now!
No.
Well, I think it's time we got going. Oh, yeah, we better just... I gotta get Bradley back to his sick bed. I'll see you all at the dinner.
Theodore, remember, the senator has a tendency to bounce his knee. Wear a cup. Caitlyn, this is your fault for not being able to manage your husband.
Me? Your husband started it.
Theodore, you better get off my knee.
Nope, we're doing the act.
I know we're doing the act, but my leg is falling asleep.
Theodore, I insist that you give up this silly puppet business, or you're out of the family picture.
Yes.
Mommy, no! You can do anything else you want to Theodore, but not the family picture.
Now look, Margaret.
I don't want to hear about it. Not speaking with you!
Look at us! Ventriloquism is tearing this family apart!
Your father is tearing us apart.
Now, will everyone quit blaming me? All I'm trying to do is bring a little joy to the world.
You make me laugh, Grandpa.
Pierce, darling, why don't you go out in the kitchen and have Charlotte make you a malted?
How come whenever I'm on Grandpa's side, I have to leave the room?
Dare you use the family picture as blackmail? If Theodore isn't in the picture, then Pierce isn't in the picture. Get the picture?
Yes, but you won't, because now you're out of the picture.
Okay, Pierce is back in.
Too late!
But I've been in that picture since I was a baby.
Oh, Princess, now don't you worry. You're going to be in that picture. Now, Margaret, that picture means more to this family than just things that you send out to the constituents. It's a chronological symbol of loving memories.
It's beautiful, Daddy.
Oh, spare me.
Tell you, when I look back at those pictures and I see my pudgy little baby, Caitlyn, or my little 13-year-old Caitlyn with the braces on her teeth.
Daddy, please.
Or the 16-year-old Caitlyn with a skin problem. Now look what you've done, Margaret.
You listen to me, Bill. Unless you change your mind, you're out of the picture, too.
All right, that is it. I have had it. Now, sit down.
I will
I
not.
said sit. Now, I have given in to you during our entire marriage on everything, including this ruffled shirt, which makes me look like Al Martino. Sit! Now, I wanted to build a house in the country. You wanted to buy a house in the city. We're living in the city. I wanted to have a small law practice. You wanted me to have a political career. Well, now I'm a senator. I wanted 2 children. You wanted 1. Well, okay, I had 2, but no thanks to you. Now I want to do my act tonight, and you don't want me to do my act. But you lose, Margaret, this time, and I win, because I am going to do my act tonight. Now, if you'll excuse me, Theodore and I are going to go out and do our show. And one more thing. We are going back to butter.
I'm ready. It's magic time.
Thank you, Mr. Gush.
What happened to the rest of the family?
Shut up and take the damn picture.
How was the show, ma'am?
Oh, about what I expected. Humiliating. Charlotte, I'll still think kindly of you if you seek other employers.
Don't listen to her, Charlie. The show was not that bad.
Oh, really? It was bad enough to break into Matlock with a news bulletin.
Everyone laughed at them, ridiculed them. It was horrible.
You know the part of the routine where Pop squirts water out of a flower on everybody?
Oh, showstopper, ma'am.
Yeah, well, he decided to put red wine in there because it would show up better.
You know, it did. It looked just like blood when it landed on the president-elect.
At least that's what the Secret Service guys thought.
Boy, those men move fast.
Yeah. Grandma, did you know they could hide an automatic weapon under a cummerbund?
No, I didn't, dear.
Neither did Grandpa.
Well, my little wooden friend and I killed him tonight, didn't we?
They're all dead.
Oh, yes, you were just brilliant.
Why won't you people accept the fact that we were a hit tonight?
Phone call, sir. It's Mr. Clinton.
I squirted wine all over him tonight.
Bill, we're ruined.
Well, just wait and see what he says. Mr. President, Would you mind if I put you on the speakerphone? I've got my whole team sitting right here. Thank you.
Bill, Hillary split a gut over your act, and I haven't laughed that hard since I heard Dan Quayle debate.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. President. So you didn't think that Theodore and I made fools of ourselves tonight?
Of course you did. I don't think that act would work unless you made complete asses of yourselves.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Me too.
Bill, when we get to the White House, Hillary and I want you and your family to come over for dinner.
We'd love it.
Okay, Bill. Well, I'll have my secretary call you. So long now.
Good night.
Oh, wow, the White House! I can't believe it. And it's all due to my husband. I liked you the best.
Oh, Bill, I've been such a ninny. I owe you an apology. I completely overlooked the element of fun. Darling, dinner at the White House. Oh, how can I ever repay you?
Well, maybe next year I'll ask you to be my dummy.
I'd rather have my hair coiffed by geese.
Okay, if that's the way you feel, but I'll bet you that somebody will go to the White House with me.
I'm sorry, I'm late. I was supposed to be here about 15 minutes ago, but I got caught in the rain. Are you Jordan?
Yes.
Oh, good. I'm Barbara, the new intern. I'm working for you.
Are you? Well, will you excuse me a moment? Go drip over there. Senator, there's a kid out there who claims she's our new intern.
Oh, that's Mimsy Bordner's granddaughter. I must have forgotten to tell you she was coming on board.
The last thing I need is a new intern.
I know, but Margaret promised Mimsy, and from what I understand, she's a sweet little kid. She comes from a small town in Pennsylvania.
I'm sorry, but I can't take the time to wipe the nose of some wet-behind-the-ears hayseed from Podunk.
Morning, Senator.
Well, howdy. Look after her, will you, Jordan, please?
I won't take my eyes off her for a minute.
The roof is caving in, the money's running out, the little fish are drowning in the sea. But everything's okay, that's what they tell me, and I've got faith in the powers that be. That's right. Ooh. One day we vote them in, the next they're selling out. Something fun is going on, it seems to me. But they say good times are just around the corner, and I believe in the powers that be. Hey, you've gotta be brave in the land of the free to believe in the powers that be.
Happy anniversary, everybody. I've been here a week.
And you baked cookies to celebrate.
Yeah.
Chocolate chip cookies. They told you, didn't they?
Told me what?
The way to my heart, chocolate chip cookies.
No one told me anything.
Yeah, right. See, I was wondering, maybe if I can pull myself loose from running the senator's career, you and I could have lunch.
Cool.
Is that a yes or a no?
Yes.
Cool.
Hey, guess what, everybody? The French embassy is kicking off a movie festival tonight, and they're honoring France's most beloved movie star.
Oh, God, not that guy with the big head.
No, Jerry Lewis.
Jerry Lewis?
Yeah, tonight they're showing... Wait a minute. I'll give you a clue. Formula? Where's the formula? The Nutty Professor. Who's going to go with me tonight?
Well, it's kind of last minute, so
You fight it out amongst yourselves.
We both
all
do
right.
that.
You go. I went last year. You weren't even here last. Who wants to go see Jerry Lewis?
Well, Senator, it sounds like you're a big Jerry Lewis fan.
The biggest.
So, who's Jerry Lewis?
Who's Jerry Lewis? I'll show you tonight.
Hello, Mommy.
Good morning, my angel. Good morning, Theodore, dear.
Is Daddy ready? He's taking me to see the bellboy at the French embassy. I love the sound of Jerry Lewis in the morning.
What a way to start your day.
Hey, hey, hey!
Where is Daddy?
I'm sorry, Caitlyn, your father's running a little late. Last night after the movie, he took little Barbara out for cappuccino. I mean, can you picture it? Your father in a coffee house until 2 a.m. explaining the nuances of Jerry Lewis to a little college girl. I mean, it's two killings.
Boy, good morning, everyone.
Daddy!
Hi, darling. Oh, Caitlyn, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to make that movie.
But Daddy, we always see Jerry together.
I know, and I want to go as much as you do. But Barbara pointed out to me last night that I've got a lot of work to catch up with. Now, why don't you go with Theodore?
I want to go with Theodore. He hates Jerry Lewis.
I don't hate him.
Yes, you do. You don't even watch the telethon.
Because he gets all sweaty, and I don't like to look at it.
I'm sorry, Princess, but Barbara and I have to work.
Well, I hate Barbara. I don't even know her, but I hate her.
Caitlyn, darling, I haven't met Barbara, but she is Mimsy Bordner's granddaughter. I'm sure she's a very fine person.
Morning, Senator.
Why, good morning, Barbara. Come on in, meet the clan.
Oh, you must be Mrs. Powers. You look exactly the way the senator described you.
Well, that's funny because you don't look at all the way he described you. Oh, well, where are my manners? This is my daughter, Caitlyn.
How'd you do?
And my son-in-law, Theodore.
Well, I made blueberry muffins for everybody. I hope you like them.
Why, darn, they're my favorite.
Well, I know. You mentioned it last night when you were telling me what you missed most while you were fighting in Korea.
Well, that wasn't what I missed most.
So you said.
Wait, was that funny? Did I miss something?
Well, shall we get to work, Senator?
Yeah, right in there. Work, work, work. That's all this little Dickens wants to do.
Mommy, I can't believe you let Daddy work with her.
Oh, Caitlyn, really? Barbara's nothing more than a little moppet.
Kind of muppet dreams are made of. I'll get the door. And I'll wait in the car.
Oh, Caitlyn, I'm so glad you're still here.
Fine, thanks. And you?
I have your father's tickets to the bellboy.
Daddy's not going. He's working.
Working?
Jordan, may I have a word with you?
Of course, Mrs. Powers.
Now, Jordan, I suppose this is just me being silly. But do you think the senator could ever be interested in a younger woman? Well? I'm not sure I understand the question.
But you must have noticed the way he's been behaving around that Barbara.
Oh, Barbara! I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh, but I really don't mean to laugh. Well, what? Am I just being ridiculous?
I think I'm safe in saying that the senator would never cheat on the woman he loves.
Oh, hi, Jordan. Guess what? I finally got the senator to catch up on that paperwork. Well, I'm gonna go get us some coffee. Kitchen?
If you'll excuse me, I think I'll just go and trade muffin recipes with Barbara.
And I'll see if the senator's going to need me today.
Oh, hi, Jordan.
I work, I slave, I give you the best afternoons of my life. But that's not enough for you. You have to start playing office with a younger woman.
Barbara? Oh, my God, Jordan. I'm old enough to be her father.
That's what you said to me 3 years ago.
Now, Jordan, be realistic. What would she ever see in me? I'm an old guy.
Oh, no, you're not. You're handsome, you're sexy, and you've got hair that lesser men would kill for.
Yeah, well, you got me there.
Oh, Bill, tell me I'm being stupid.
I've never seen you jealous before. I kind of like it.
Well, don't get used to it.
Come on. I'll walk you to the door.
Oh, Bill, you're not going to cancel this Tuesday night, are you?
No. Not for the world. And please keep the voice down.
Oh, one more thing. Don't work little Barbara too late. The crossing guard leaves at 4.
And that's why our family calls them Uncle Corky Muffins.
Darling, what a sweet way to remember the dead.
Senator, we should get back to work.
Slave driver, the little Dickens.
Bill, may I have just a moment of your time?
Oh, sure. Just make it fast, darling.
Certainly, Bill. You're having an affair with her, aren't you?
Doggone it, Margaret. I am not.
I work, I slave, I give you the best years of my life, only to have you start playing around with a girl young enough to be your granddaughter.
Oh, come now. Not my granddaughter.
Yes, Bill, your granddaughter.
Okay, but only because you and I got married very young.
Look, William Franklin Powers, I am a woman, and I recognize the gleam in her eye.
I'm her boss. He's just trying to make a good impression.
That doesn't explain why you call her your little Dickens.
I named our Cocker Spaniel Little Dickens, and I hated that dog.
Listen, Bill.
Now, Margaret, I have no interest in Mimsy Bordner's granddaughter, and she has no designs on me. Well, shall we get back to work?
Is this a bad time?
Oh, of course not. What gave you that idea?
Well, the loud voices in the other room.
Oh, that. Well, Margaret somehow got it into her head that...
That I was attracted to you?
Yeah, you and me. Now, isn't that a hoot?
Well, I do think you're the sexiest man I've ever met.
Well, Margaret thought you'd say that.
Senator, I want to sleep with you.
Yep, she mentioned that, too. Let me be sure I understand this.
Well, what's to understand? I'm a woman, you're a man. It's really not that complicated.
Yes, but Barbara, I'm...
I know. You're old enough to be my...
Father. Yeah. Yes, I'm old enough to be your father.
So?
Well, this just isn't right. Now, have I ever done anything at all, to lead you on?
Has anyone ever told you how sexy you are when you're confused?
Young lady, I'm very close to putting you over my knee and giving you a good spanking.
Ooh, don't tease me.
I think you'd better go.
Did I come on too strong?
Well, no, but...
Good. Then I'll come on stronger next time.
Oh, boy.
See you tonight, sweetie.
Margaret, I have a little confession to make.
So do I.
About Barbara.
Exactly. Oh, Bill, I'm so sorry. I was so terribly wrong about Barbara. I just got off the horn with Mimsy. Do you know that 2 years ago, that child wanted to become a nun? Now, darling, if you'll excuse me, I've got an awful lot to do before the party tonight.
Party?
Well, yes. I was feeling so guilty, all those terrible thoughts I was harboring about Barbara. I thought I'd give her a little gathering just to make her welcome.
Swell.
Oh, Barbara, you and I are going to be such good friends.
Oh, it's such a lovely party, Mrs. Powers. Thank you so much for everything.
Well, you're welcome. Now, Bill, I want you to pay very special attention to Barbara tonight. Be sure you give her anything she wants.
All right, Charlotte, I'll be right there.
Bill, I didn't hear Charlotte.
Oh, then I'd better go see if she's all right.
You did.
Did not.
You did.
Did not.
You did.
Did not.
So, Barbara, how do you like this upside-down, crazy, catch-as-catch-can, dog-eat-dog, flying high in April, shot down in May kind of town I call Washington?
Cool.
Cool. There's a funny story about this particular Chardonnay. You see, in France, where, of course, they grow the grapes, the woman in the
didn't know
village with
that.
the longest
Thanks.
first name, anytime Babs.
Isn't it cute how she masks how much she wants me? If you hadn't been here, she would have pinned me to the wall.
Really? I think it's your firm grip on reality that really turns her on. Wake up. She doesn't know you exist.
You can't stand it, can you? Face facts. I'm it for her. I'm the it guy. Have you seen her watch the way I leave her room?
No.
Check it out. Jordan, how are you? Mrs. Powers? Food looks wonderful. Barb? Hey, hold that thought, huh? It's fine. Everything's fine. Women, huh?
Oh, Bradley.
So many of them, so little time. But I love them.
Bradley, while we're on the subject of women, here, sit down here a minute.
Yeah, right.
Now, I have this friend who has a little problem.
Well, the doctor is in.
Well, I don't know how to put this, but you see, this friend of mine is being pursued rather flagrantly by a young woman in his office.
Sir, I'm blushing.
Just wait. Now, this particular woman has made it very clear to my friend that she is not going to rest until she has her way with him.
Between you and me, aren't you just a little proud of your friend?
Hi. What are you guys talking about?
The stock
weather.
market.
How the weather affects the stock market.
Exactly. I have to go see Margaret, that's my wife, see whether she needs anything.
So? See anything you like?
Everything looks so good.
Yeah. Well, I joined a gym. I guess I didn't have to tell you that, huh?
No, you didn't.
Full moon out there. Care for a little romantic stroll?
Sure. Why don't I meet you out back?
Very discreet. Like the world doesn't already know, but okay.
Barbara, how lovely to see you again.
And which of these baked goods did you make?
Well, tonight I brought my Aunt Janice potato salad.
Uh-huh.
How is it you manage to eat so much and still retain your girlish figure?
Well, I may be 21, but I have the metabolism of a 19-year-old.
That slut.
Caitlyn, you should see her at the office with Pop. She is on him like Madonna on anything.
Coffee, sir?
Thank you, Charlotte.
I see what's going on between the senator and Barbara. And frankly, it's got me very upset, as you can see.
Yes, but you're beautiful when you're upset.
I have to know, sir. Do you have an intern working in your office?
Yes.
You have no idea how insanely jealous that makes me. I'll bet that frisky intern can't wait to, fondle you.
No. Frank and I have an understanding.
Jordan, I've got a problem. Bradley will not stop hitting on me.
Oh, you mean Captain Puberty? He's harmless.
You know, I've got to tell you, Jordan, the senator's a really neat guy.
He's the best. And he really cares about his people. He's very protective of all of us.
I know what you mean. So does he mess around?
Excuse me?
Come on, let's face it. And he's such a babe. I mean, Mrs. Powers is great and all, but between you and me, I just don't think he's getting what he needs.
He's getting what he needs. In fact, he's getting more than what he needs. And I'm warning you, if you so much as bend over to pick up a paperclip in front of him, I will rip your carnivorous little eyes out.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry, Jordan. I'm really sorry. I didn't know you were already nailing him.
Goodbye, Barbara.
Oh, great. You were my ride.
Well, you were right. I thought she liked me. She doesn't. I'm a fool.
Bradley, will you take me home?
Sure, baby.
Oh, Barbara. Good night.
You know, Senator, I've been thinking. I think it's best for me to finish my internship in another office.
I understand. And I'm very glad that little talk we had did some good.
Well, good night.
So, Barbara, ever seen the Washington Monument by moonlight?
Just take me home.
Come on in, everybody. Dessert's ready. Hurry up before Charlotte puts out the fire. Well, Jordan, where's Barbara?
Oh, she had to go to bed early. Something about a bake-off in the morning.
Poor little thing. You know, it was just absurd of me to ever think she'd have anything to do with Bill.
We both know there's only one woman for the senator.
Yes, we do, don't we? Oh, are you leaving?
Could you let me sneak off? It's been such a long day, and I have a bit of a headache.
Oh, well, of course, Jordan. Drive carefully. Oh. You know, Jordan, it's true.
What's true?
Oh, what they say, but the wife always knows. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise.
Good night, Mrs. Powers.
Good night, Jordan. Charlotte! Oh, Charlotte, tell me, please tell me that I got home before my husband. Tell me his plane is late.
Happy news, ma'am. They had engine trouble.
Oh, whew, must be my lucky day. You know, the senator's always terribly disappointed if I'm not home when he gets back from some grueling political junket to the Holy Land or some other godforsaken place.
Hi! Back from the wars.
A warm and loving welcome to my weary traveler.
Oh, Margaret, I met the greatest guy on the plane. He's outside paying off the cab now.
No, Bill, no, not again! Now, Bill, you have picked up a stray. You don't care what I think. You don't care that it inconveniences me. You don't care what I feel. You've invited him for dinner.
I did not invite him for dinner.
Oh, well, thank God.
I invited him to stay with us for a few days.
Well, how delightful, Bill. He can sleep on your side of the couch.
I don't sleep on the couch. Oh.
The roof is caving in, the money's running out, the little fish are drowning in the sea. But everything's okay, that's what they tell me. And I've got faith in the powers that be. That's right. Ooh. One day we vote them in, the next they're selling out. Something fun is going on, it seems to me. But they say good times are just around the corner. And I believe in the powers that be. Hey, you've gotta be brave in the land of the free to believe in the powers that be.
Bill, this is a terrible inconvenience. I do not want a house guest. Now, just tell him to go merrily on his way.
Margaret, you will love him. It's MacNicol, the MacNicol. He's not only one of the biggest agents in Hollywood, he's the power broker for the entire film industry, and he's real neat.
Oh, Bill, another one of your immortal phrases to thrill me with its insight. He's real neat. Mr. Novitz, hello.
Mrs. Powers, how nice of you to invite me into your home. Most wives would be totally upset by this.
Really?
I'm quiet. Make yourself at home. I'm going to go get the ice and mix the drinks and do everything my political life has trained me for. Hey, that's good. No?
So sorry to put you out, but may I use your phone?
Of course.
You know, it's funny. When I got to talking to your husband on the plane, I started thinking how much Washington and Hollywood have in common. We're both in show business. Yeah. Jeannie, Mack, you know that Washington project we were talking about? Yeah, I think it could fly. Yeah, I want you to put a call into Oliver Stone to write and direct. Put out feelers to Cruise and Cosner, and that's who you are. You're Betty.
Betty?
Sorry, Jeannie, I was looking at a woman who all of a sudden reminded me of Lauren Bacall.
Lauren Bacall?
No, Jeannie, she's not a lookalike, no. It's just that she has that same intangible quality that mesmerizes you with just a look, a smile, a tilt of the head. Well, maybe just the way she says hello.
Hello?
That's it. Listen, Jeannie, I gotta go. Oh, would you stop by my place and make sure the iguana isn't afraid of the new housekeeper? Thank you for the phone.
You know, what you were saying about me and Lauren Bacall, I mean, come on.
Hey, you both have that same intangible.
Oh, come on, Mac. You don't expect me to buy that, do you? Well, what the hell? Why not?
That's true. I believe every word.
Oh. Hello. Hello. Lauren Bacall.
Hello. Anyone ever tell you you do a great Kissinger?
I'm sorry, I was just...
I know, Lauren Bacall.
Mack. Kissinger, really? I'm not speaking to you. Oh, be a dear and get that, would you?
Oh, sure, but I thought you weren't speaking to me. Can I help you?
No, it's fine. If I could just get... I think I'm gonna be fine here. I could just... I always make a lasting impression when I enter a room.
And I am very impressed.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Oh, excuse me, I'm Sophie Lipton, and you are cute. Who are you?
MacNicol.
Well, MacNicol, the Hollywood MacNicol? Well, now it's my turn to be impressed.
This is perfect. This is just perfect.
Yeah.
This is what real life is about. It's not Redford and Streep meeting in a field in the heart of Africa with the wind blowing in their hair and the sound of tribal drums in the distance. It's two klutzes like us, dropping books in the living room.
Sophie, I see that you've met our house guest.
Oh, yes. And not only that, he called me a klutz. I think I'm in love.
Sophie.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Cupcake. Oh, MacNicol, this is my daughter, Caitlyn Van Horn.
How do you do?
Hello.
Where's Theodore?
He's at home. I'm cranky with him. I raised $5,200 for the halfway house for the wives of Congress. A house, incidentally, that I'm not ever going to get to use. And it goes completely unnoticed by my own husband. No hug, no display of pride in my accomplishment. If I may quote from a little poem I wrote once. The gentle doe, self-sufficient enough to strip the bark from the sapling, not an easy task, still needs to be nuzzled by her buck if she is to remain a proud and happy beast of the forest.
I'm sorry, I didn't see that coming.
What do you mean?
Your insight into the human condition, it's right on the nose. I mean, your juxtapositioning the plight of the doe with the plight of the wife was very astute.
I like to juxtapose a lot. It's a thing I do, constantly. Would you like to hear my juxtapositions about women who freckle?
Oh, Caitlin, darling, you're here. Good. Well, everybody, dinner's in the dining room. I hope you're hungry, Mac.
Ravenous, Maggie. May I? Please.
Well.
Boy, I'm darned hungry myself. I said that I was...
We heard you, darling.
Jack Nicholson? MacNicol promised you Jack Nicholson?
Yep, he said anytime I wanted him for a fundraiser, Jack was mine.
This is going to do wonders for our campaign war chest for '98. You realize what Streisand did for Clinton?
Yeah, but I don't want to hear Jack Nicholson sing The Way We Were. Didn't you have a fundraiser out in Hollywood last year, Theodore?
Oh, yeah, it was a big one. We had wine and cheese. And better yet, it was hosted by Carol Struycken.
Who?
Played Lurch in the Addams Family.
I wonder if Novitz could get me Charlton Heston.
Senator Charlton Heston is a right-wing conservative.
But I like Charlton Heston.
He's not going to help a liberal Democrat.
You know what burns me up? Heston, Eastwood, Duke Wayne, all the heroes I identified with all these years, none of them were on our team. I mean, I'd like to identify with Dustin Hoffman, but darn it, Dustin looks downright goofy on a horse.
Gotta be an old left-wing cowpoke somewhere.
Well, rustle one up for me, you and Jordan, will you? By the way, where is Jordan? I haven't seen her for 2 days.
Well, remember, you had her show Mack how official Washington works. You know how seriously she takes her assignments. Do you remember that private tour she gave the visiting gentleman?
Bradley, I hate office gossip.
Well, as do I. You probably hadn't noticed this yourself, but Jordan, she's got this little thing for rich, powerful men. Of course, MacNicol is rich, she's powerful, so I'm sure she got her little thing working overtime. An old lefty cowpoke, I'm on it, sir.
So in Mack's movie, Sharon Stone will be playing the part of a legislative assistant based on me.
That's terrific. Splendid, Jordan. Simply splendid.
Well, to be honest, I'm not sure Sharon will take the part because we kind of went through a messy breakup.
What? You broke up with Sharon Stone, the one who kept smoking and uncrossing her legs in Basic Instinct?
Well, actually, I didn't break up with her.
Oh,
well.
Yeah, and what woman in her right mind is going to break up with you?
I don't want to talk about this.
You said it was messy. We don't mind hearing about messy.
Okay. The truth is, she found out about Michelle.
Pfeiffer?
Mint with your coffee, sir?
Please.
With all the beautiful women in your life, Mac, you must be pretty spoiled.
Come on, level with us. If you could sleep with any woman in the whole world right now, who would it be?
Sophie, how crude.
But interesting.
Look, I don't think I should answer that.
Oh, no, never mind.
Okay.
Hillary Clinton.
Well, let's see. If I could make love with any woman in the world, it would be one of the women in this room.
Margaret, I won't be home for dinner. We've got a late session tonight. Oh.
Hello.
Good morning, Jordan. I've got something that I want you
Senator,
to do.
we're going to the MacNicol for lunch. Nick is holding our table.
Well, I can't make lunch today.
Oh, not you, Senator. Mac, is he upstairs?
Yeah. Is that new?
Oh, yes. I saw it and I just had to have it.
Even though they didn't have it in your size.
Mack is beginning to annoy me a little.
Daddy, Mom. so good. I have a new philosophical thought I want to springboard off him. I think I've discovered a connection between male sexual insecurity and an obsession with shopping at LL Bean.
What the devil is going on around here? He's been here 4 days. He's taken over my study. He's made 1 million long-distance telephone calls, and he's got every woman in this house gaga over it.
I know, darling. Oh, those poor girls. Each one is under the delusion that he's infatuated with her. It's so sweet. It's pure fantasy, but it is sweet.
Well, I think it's dumb.
Well, darling, it is. Especially since it's obvious that the one he's attracted to is me. Hello.
Hey, I appreciate you taking my call. Hold, please. Yeah, Sam, I'll have to call you back. Talking to California. Malibu. Yeah, I'm sorry. Basically, I am phoning up a number of clients of MacNicol, who's kind of a good buddy of mine. Got calls into, well, Stephen Bochco, Jack Nicholson, Warren Beatty, Aaron Spelling, Michelle Pfeiffer. Sure they'll all be calling me back shortly. Anyway, I want to thank you again for taking time out of your busy day. I'm calling about a fundraiser for Senator William I'm sorry, I didn't know that I'd caught you in the middle of something. I see. Well, when you finish cleaning his pool, would you have Mr. Spielberg call me? Muchas gracias. Senator, there's a debate going on the floor.
Well, we're still quibbling over the money we spend on congressional fact-finding junkets. I suggested that we continue to fly first class and give our frequent flyer miles to the homeless.
That's a good idea, sir. It's a nice gesture, and flying them around like that would keep them off the streets.
Hi, Theodore. How's the debate going on in the House?
Oh, it's pretty quiet. Nobody's saying anything till that nosy C-SPAN goes off the air.
Thank God we kept those looky-loos out of the Senate. Senator Powers' office. All right. This will put your mind at ease about Novitz. It's Aaron Spelling.
Mr. Spelling, Bill Powers. I wanted to ask you a question about your agent, MacNicol.
Oh, MacNicol. Yeah, great guy. The best. I just had breakfast with him this morning.
You're kidding.
No, and I had strawberries and cream, and he had a bowl of Kyoto flakes.
Mr. Spelling, I've got a young man staying at my home who says that he's MacNicol. And he's got every woman in the house crazy about him.
Wait a minute. Is this guy about 6 feet, light complexion, bedroom eyes?
That's him.
Yeah, well, let me tell you who this bum is. He's Bernie Fishbaum. He lives off people. When I met him, he spent 3 weeks in my house posing as an astronaut. He left me with a $900 phone bill and a pregnant housekeeper.
Woody, Mia, Woody.
Well, he said in Hong Kong, that's a size 42. That's what I tipped over the rickshaw.
Mack, stop, you devil!
Well, I have to get to work. Tonight, I am donning my chef's hat, and I am making you a little flavor of Old Spain. My famous paella.
Oh, God, he cooks, too.
I'll get that.
Hi, everybody.
Jordan, another new dress.
Oh, yes. You like it?
No.
Jordan, you are just in time. Tonight, I am cooking paella. It's Julio Iglesias' recipe. I got it from Willie Nelson. It was the only thing the IRS didn't get. Adios, muchachos!
I really think he is the cutest when he's walking away.
Oh, Sophie, the way you throw yourself at Mack, aren't you ashamed of yourself?
Not yet. Give me time. I'll get there.
Jealousy, like Roquefort cheese, is an ugly thing.
I wish you three could see the way you were absolutely shamelessly fawning all over this man.
Us? Fawning, Mummy? From you, the Queen Mother of Fawn?
Good evening, ladies. Where is Mr. MacNicol, or should I say Mr. Bernie Fishbaum?
What are you talking about, Bill?
He's a phony.
What do you mean? No.
He's not an agent. He's a fraud, and he's a scoundrel.
Oh.
Olé! Before I put this in the oven, I wanted you to see the masterpiece. Senor Bill, Senor Theodore, welcome. You know, there's a wonderful story about a princess, a wayside inn, a lover, and a plate of paella. But I can tell by the look on your faces you've heard it.
We know you're a phony. I got a phone call from Aaron Spelling.
From Hollywood.
Oh, boy, oh, boy. Aaron, that son of a gun. Ooh, look at you all, so serious. Who did he say I was? Maury Kaplowitz or Bernie Fishbaum? Probably Fishbaum. He used Kaplowitz the last time. So what did he say I did? Passed a bad check? Robbed the bank? Oh, no. No. He didn't hand you the one about knocking up his housekeeper. We do this to each other all the time.
You expect us to believe that?
Of course.
Say, Bill.
Oh, and I hate to disappoint you, but I won't be able to share my paella with you tonight.
Oh, no.
See, I got an emergency call from Paul Newman. Yeah, he and Joanne are thinking about doing a play, and I have to read it tonight. And
Tonight?
They just won't do anything unless I read it first. Now, look, I'd really be upset if Spelling's practical joke made you ladies think that I didn't mean every word I said.
Mac, I think you'd better leave.
Worried about my plane. What a friend.
Hit the road, Mac.
I want to thank you, Senator, for the best 4 days of my life.
Oh.
I'll send for my things.
Mac. Oh.
Well, Theodore, what do you say? How about a cup of coffee?
Bill, what makes you think he isn't telling the truth?
Well, I've been in the Senate for 26 years. I know a phony when I see one. Right, Theodore?
Why are you looking at me?
Oh, come on.
I mean it. Why were you looking at me?
I almost forgot.
What's this?
The answer you've all been waiting for.
Goodbye to 5 exquisite goddesses. Oh, you made the last few days so memorable. Especially my one darling, and you know who you are, who taught me that tenderness and unselfishness can make for such incredible sex. Caitlyn, just calm down. Calm down. Now, you are working yourself up over nothing.
Nothing? Nothing, Mommy. Nothing's the problem. I have nothing interesting or important in my life. I'm so bored. Even dieting isn't fulfilling anymore.
Now, darling, people of our station don't need to be fulfilled. It should simply appear that way.
You don't understand. It's easy to be your age. Your life is pretty much over.
Thank you, dearest heart. Oh, Charlotte, is something wrong?
No, ma'am. Nothing's wrong. Especially with my neck.
Oh, Charlotte! Come, let me help you straighten it out.
No, ma'am, please.
Mommy, we're talking about my problems. Charlotte's can wait.
Caitlyn, put a sock in it. All this palaver about fulfillment is so much mumbo-jumbo. What you need is a day with Mr. Sidney at the salon.
Maybe you're right. A new hairstyle. A makeover. A little pampering to put things in perspective. I'll do it! Thank you, Mummy.
Yes.
Thank you,
All
thank you,
right.
thank you,
Yes,
thank
all
you,
right,
thank you,
all right. That'll do, Caitlin. Now go away. Charlotte needs me.
Oh, I hope Mr. Sidney has the New People magazine.
Ma'am, I'm begging you.
Well, let's see. Maybe you are right. Maybe I oughtn't to do this.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. I really...
My, that was a good one. Well, happy to be of help, Charlotte.
The roof is caving in, the money's running out, the little fish are drowning in the sea. But everything's okay, that's what they tell me. And I've got faith in the powers that be. That's right. One day we vote them in, the next they're selling out. Something fun is going on, it seems to me. But they say good times are just around the corner. And I believe in the powers that be. Hey, you've gotta be brave in the land of the free to believe in the powers that be.
It's coming in. It's coming in, everybody.
Hey, what's going on?
National Press Club, they're faxing over their list of the 100 most influential Democrats in the new administration.
Here it is, sir. Here it is.
Oh, I don't care about that dumb list. It's nothing but a popularity contest.
With all due respect, sir, these are the first-round draft picks for the new administration. These 100 names are the hitters, heads of committees, cabinet choices, weekend guests at Camp David. But you know, it doesn't matter where you are on the list, just that you're on it. Whether or not you're even on the list is no real barometer of your influence. In fact, this list means nothing. It's a puff piece. You're right, sir, a popularity contest. I spit on this list.
Oh, darn it. 26 years in the Senate, and no one knows who I am.
Senator Powers' office.
Well, I'm not going to let anything ruin my day.
Too late, Senator. I got Margaret here on the phone.
Yes, Margaret. Was she all right? Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right there.
What's the matter?
Family emergency. I've got to go home. Something wrong with Caitlyn's hair.
You did a great job, Bradley. Every rookie is on this list. Brown, Boxer, Feinstein.
Okay. I admit it. I dropped the ball. I should have had him on Face the Nation, McLaughlin Group, Larry King Live, but I didn't. And they forgot about him. Well, I'm willing to take the heat. Fire away.
You're right, it is your fault.
Get off my back.
Oh, Bill, darling, thank God you're home.
And a big problem. Caitlin got a haircut and she lost her mind.
Where is she?
Darling, she's in the closet. She doesn't want anybody to see her hair.
Why is it every time there's a crisis with Caitlin, no one can hang up their coat?
Caitlin, darling, Daddy's here. You can come out now, I'm sure. You look beautiful.
I'm never coming out.
Margaret, I'm sorry. This is the time to be firm. Caitlin? Princess, can Daddy see your hair?
Okay, but only you, Daddy.
Oh, it's terrific.
Are you sure?
Why, I absolutely love it. I couldn't see it. It's too dark in there.
Caitlin, enough. You come out this instant or I'm closing your charge at Neiman's.
playing hardball.
I look awful. Oh, Caitlyn, darling, stop that. You're a beautiful woman. You'll always be beautiful. Now just give me that. Yes, give it to me, Caitlyn. Give me this. Give me that. Honestly, Caitlyn.
It's
Darling.
Beautiful.
It's adorable. Look how it frames your face and it accents your ears and your pert little...
My ears! Oh, God, where's my hair? You can't see my ears. I hate my ears. I look like a trophy cup. I hate it and I hate my life. I want to crawl into a hole and die. I hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it.
I don't think we'll be staying for dinner. I feel funny opening this door. I promised I wouldn't invade her privacy.
Theodore, it's your bedroom, too. My daughter has been locked in here for 3 days. I'm worried sick about her. Get the door open.
Okay. Could really use a clean pair of socks.
Oh, my God. Would you look at this place? My poor baby. What could she be going through? Caitlyn! Caitlyn, darling, where are you? Caitlyn! Caitlyn!
Hello, Mommy. Hello, Theodore.
Hello.
Caitlyn, darling, we've been so worried about you.
Mommy, you sound upset. Is there anything wrong?
No. Of course not. So why don't you get dressed and we'll go and have a nice, long talk with Dr. Schusterman. Remember how he helped you with your fear of brunch?
Mommy, I don't need Dr. Schusterman. I want to apologize for that little tantrum I threw. Wasn't it strange the way I acted about my haircut? I bet you just laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed. I laugh every time I think about it. See?
I'm gonna check the medicine cabinet.
Mommy. Oh, what is it, my precious angel?
Mommy, I think maybe I've learned a lesson. Maybe there's a better way of life for me. One that isn't wrapped up in pride and vanity.
What kind of life might that be, dear?
Well, I was flipping through the channels the other day when all of a sudden the most beautiful hair caught my eye. It was Jesus in the greatest story ever told. And oh, Mommy, that movie made me realize how empty and shallow my life is.
How, dear?
Simple. Jesus had a good hair day every day.
Ah. What's this? Why, this is the family Bible. I've never actually seen this open.
Yes, Mommy, I've been reading it. And you know it's true what they say? The book is better than the movie?
Ah! I tell you, Bill, these last few days have been a test. This spiritual awakening of Caitlyn's is just driving me up the wall.
I know. She keeps saying, "Bless you, Daddy," but I haven't sneezed once. Can we talk about this at dinner, darling? I've got to get down to the office.
Of course, dear. Darling, would you drop these off at the Library of Congress?
What? Sure. What are they?
Oh, there's some books Caitlyn read, so she brought them over for us to read.
Wait a minute. Might be something here that I'm interested in. Let's see, a book about the life of Mother Teresa, the prophet, a book about Gandhi, Good News Bible. Good News Bible? Did they take out all the sad parts?
Who cares? If she asks, we read them.
Hi, Mommy. Hi, Daddy.
Hi, darling. I love these books, especially the No Sad Stuff Bible.
I'm so glad, Daddy. Now I have someone I want you to meet. Mommy, Daddy, this is Skeeter. Skeeter, this is my parents, Senator and Mrs. Powers.
Skeeter, pleased to meet you.
Well, I'm pleased to meet you too, sir.
He's looking for work and a room for the night.
Yeah, I can wash your windows.
Mr. Skeeter, I wonder if you would just pardon us for just be a second. What on earth are you doing, Caitlyn?
She's only trying to help the man out.
Well, give him $1 and send him on his way.
Here. Princess, give him 20.
Thank you, Daddy. Isn't it a wonderful feeling to give?
I don't like this.
Why, Skeeter looks like a nice enough fella.
The man's a bum, Bill.
Margaret, you think just because a man doesn't have a job, wears torn clothes, and sleeps in a Kelvinator box, that makes him a bum?
That would do it, yes.
Bye, Skeeter. God bless you. Oh, Mommy, Daddy, what an amazing feeling. I gave Skeeter something he really needed.
Well, I'm afraid $20 isn't going to get him very far.
That's why I gave him my car.
You gave your car to that bum?
Work with me, Regis? The senator would make a great guest. Well, don't you think America's getting a bit sick of Frank this and Cody that? Well, you're the Democrat. Let's get on the wagon here. Yes, I know the senator did not make the list of 100 most influential Democrats. That's mere fluff. Come on, what do you say, Reg? No one knows cutting edge like you. But, okay, yeah, forget it. I don't see how Kathy Lee stands him.
Bradley, have you tried getting him on 2020 or Face the Nation?
Oh, face this. Montel, my man.
Hello, Charlotte. How's your neck today?
Never better, Mom.
I want to thank you for giving me your old maid's uniforms. I donated them to the homeless.
That's nice, ma'am. Now when people see them sleeping in doorways, at least they'll look like they have a job.
Caitlyn, there you are, darling. Well, isn't this such fun? We have a chance to have a real mother-daughter luncheon.
Charlotte, the table looks lovely.
Thank you, Mom.
Please, call me Caitlyn.
No, Mom.
Well, I'm starving. Shall we eat?
Charlotte, there's an abundance of food. Won't you join us?
Don't be silly. Charlotte cannot possibly join us and serve us as well.
Mommy, why don't you break free from the shackles fashioned by wealth and status?
Caitlyn, those are the shackles that straightened your teeth, which got you a husband.
Oh, Mommy. Charlotte, sit down.
Ma'am. Charlotte, get up. You know better.
Ma'am.
Charlotte, down.
Ma'am.
Charlotte, up.
Ma'am.
She has every right to join us.
No, she doesn't.
Ma'am, please.
Now, Caitlyn, do you see what you've done? You've made Charlotte hurt her neck again.
No, ma'am. It's fine, really. I was just kidding.
Caitlyn, you're going too far. First you give away the car. Now you're trying to free the servants.
Grandma, Mother, check out my black eye.
It's his first shiner.
Bang. Oh, my goodness.
Pierce, what happened?
Well, Petey Schwarzkopf tried to pick a fight with me at recess.
And you turned the other cheek.
Well, actually, he kind of turned it for me.
Such a pretty color.
Oh, it's a bruise, not a sunset. Caitlyn, look, I realize that the old Caitlyn was petty and self-serving and vain, but this... I mean, there's such a thing as taking a good thing too far, you know. We live in very complex modern times. I mean, hard and fast rules simply no longer apply, darling. Take the 10 Commandments, for example. You should look at them as the 10 suggestions. I mean, it's not as though they were written in stone, darling.
Actually, Mommy, they are.
God help me.
He will.
Guess who?
Oh, hi, Jordan.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I've been doing some thinking about Caitlyn, about how she's re-examining her life.
Don't worry, she'll be fine.
I don't know. The whole thing seemed kind of outrageous at the start, but things are so complicated today. Maybe she stumbled onto something.
Oh, maybe you're right. I look around and see the way people behave in this town, the pleasure-seeking, self-serving, hedonistic, anything-goes lifestyle.
Yeah. Maybe we should all re-examine our priorities.
I think you're right, darling.
You know, I think I might even give church another look.
Does this mean our Sunday mornings are out?
Well, we don't have to get fanatical about it.
Okay, so what is Oprah going to be doing in D.C. this week? We might be able to pencil the senator into. Pimps and hookers on the hill.
Well, that's always fun.
Sexy Georgetown bartenders. Topical. Parents with children in cults. Well, yes, I will hold.
Mrs. Powers?
Jordan. Bradley.
Oh, Margaret.
Darling, I'm at the end of my rope. We've got to do something about Caitlyn.
Now, Margaret.
Don't now Margaret me. Caitlyn's behavior is going to be the death of all of us. She has asked Charlotte to eat with us. She is turning Pierce into a pacifist. She won't even go shopping. I tell you, Christian values are destroying this family.
Oh, I'm sure it can't be all that bad.
Bill, I'm afraid that we are losing Caitlyn. You know her. When she gets into something, she goes so overboard. I think she's brainwashed herself.
Margaret, I know just what you're going through. She keeps trying to get me to give my jewelry away to the poor. You know, it reminds me of what happened with my cousin Trudy.
Oh, yes, right. The kleptomaniac.
Right. You know, when we were growing up, Trudy was the biggest goody two-shoes you ever want to meet. Then one day, we're having dinner. My Uncle Myron says, "Where's Trudy? And where's the flounder?" Well, after that, she started stealing everything. So what we did was we got together and we did a thing called an intervention.
Intervention. That sounds good. What is that? How does that work?
Well, the whole family gets together with a nutso, and they drill it into her head that her jerky behavior is screwing up their lives.
But that sounds perfect. That would work. Let's try that. Let's all go over to the house and give that a try.
Yes, Beverly, I am still here. You mentioned something about parents with children in cults. You want to hear the darndest coincidence?
Kumbaya.
Okay. Rule number 1, no blaming. All statements will be I statements, not you statements. For instance, I get crazy when you, not you make me crazy. Does everybody understand that?
Well, let me see if I've got this straight. Instead of saying, "You bug me," I say, "I bug you."
Close enough, Pop. Let me go first and then you'll see. Caitlyn, I get crazy when you want me to give away my jewelry.
I wasn't asking you to just give it away. I was asking you to turn it into food for the poor like Jesus turned water into wine.
Could use a glass right about now.
Could I go next?
Please, Pop.
Caitlyn, you make me crazy when you... No, that's not... When I get crazy, you... Caitlyn, you gave away your car. Now that was crazy.
I'd like to say something.
Charlie, please.
I think Miss Caitlyn is inspiring.
Me too.
Me too. Thank you, Charlotte.
this intervention. Now, Caitlyn, you are making all of us feel like we're bad people. And it's not that we're not religious, you know. Your father goes to church every Sunday morning.
Thank God you're still here.
Bradley, we can all thank God we're here.
Oh, good. I'm not too late. You've got to stop this intervention. There's nothing wrong with the new Caitlyn. She's kind, generous to a fault.
Bradley, what are you talking about? Everybody wants the old Caitlyn back.
That's fine, but the new Caitlyn and the senator are going to be on Oprah's show this Thursday.
Well, why would they want Caitlyn and me on the Oprah show?
Well, they're doing a kind of a special segment on parents, children, and cults.
On Oprah?
Cults? I will not allow my daughter to be exploited for a couple of minutes on television.
Sir, you wanted a higher profile. Well, 10 million viewers spells higher profile to me.
10 million viewers?
Bradley, if you think I'm going to allow my baby girl to go on national television in the condition that she's in, you have another thing coming.
Oh, no, they say television adds 10 pounds to you.
I mean, she'll simply humiliate us with all this spouting about caring and giving.
My hair! I used to have such long, slimming hair. Mommy, do you still have that fall? You better have that fall. I'm not going on television without my hair.
Caitlyn, you made me give the fall to charity.
Why didn't you stop me? Look at me, I made it. Now look at this dress. I'm not going to go on national television dressed in these rags. Shopping, I got to go shopping. If you cancel my Neiman's, I'll hunt you down and kill you. I'm going to be on Oprah, damn it.